Hi, I'm AKSF, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to install Debian 10. Okay, first thing you have to do is search for Debian 10 in Google. Just hit enter and you will see some choices. So here we have to go to debian.org, which is here, and you have to go and click on downloads, and it will say that okay, you are going to download the net installation. If you want to, if you have the internet access during the installation, you can select this choice, but if you just select this choice, you have to download all of packages, all of things you need during the installation. So I won't recommend that. I click on more, and here we have download. We have the small and complete. I click on complete. It says okay, CD or DVD you want to download, and I click on CD and or DVD. I recommend that you go to first link, that's official CD, DVD or DVD images of the stable version. A stable version means that it's correct and you don't it's correct, it don't have much bugs. It's have maybe 1 or 2 bugs left in the stable version, but in the testing distro it would be some bugs, because they are testing it and they didn't fix some bugs that they have just faced today. So I recommend that you download the stable version, which it says CD or DVD. I said DVD is better because it has more size. Maybe you say okay, it's better to download CD. In my idea, it's better to download DVD, because if the disk size goes up, it has the better chance to have all of those things to install, and don't you won't need to download other things. For example, download the JCC for compiling C++, or you don't need something like I don't know, something like wget, something like cubic, something things like that. So there are too many. There are 3 CDs, DVDs that you may see in here, and it have already answered the question, and that there are a lot of files, and which one is the best to download. And it says okay, you have to have the this DVD 1, then DVD 2 or DVD 3 are just extra packages that you may need to install, I won't. So I just need the DVD one that's complete, and it has all of those necessary files. So it's better to download the DVD file. I've downloaded it in somewhere. Yes, here I have the DVD one, so I don't need to download it. You have to just click on that. It will you will see a window. Just hit OK and you will download it. It's simple. Download is not too hard. I just have to minimize extra windows that will slow down my computer. You have to just quit of the applications that are working on your RAM and they give RAM space too much, because for during the installation you need a fast computer to just install it. I use the VM, I use the VirtualBox, I uploaded the VirtualBox installation in the YouTube. You may go and see the installation, see how to install it, and then you can do these steps with me. So first thing I have to write is Debian. I have to say the name of the VM. I have to set the machine folder. I have explained all of these options that VirtualBox has all of these settings in that video. So you may go ahead and see my first video that's installing VirtualBox. So after that, you have to just go ahead, enter your VM name, Debian, and just give it some memory size. This much is okay. And create it, VMDK. I use VMDK because if I had VMwares, I can use the VMware too. So give it some, this much is okay. Create the VM. Okay, of course I'm not gonna work on this as a as the secondary Linux, because I have another Linux installed on my VM. So it's just for this tutorial. After that I will delete this VM and start installing another. I have explained all of these settings, so I will go ahead and apply this setting. So this part is important. You have to click on this option, click on this icon, first option, click on that and select your Debian, select your Debian ISO, ISO Debian DVD1, select the DVD1, and people maybe say that, okay, what happens to DVD 2 or DVD 3? I've downloaded DVD 2 or DVD 3, what I have to do with it? So during the installation we would insert those CD and those ISOs, so don't be worried. Just the shared directory, and okay, now hit on start to start your VM. Just wait for a few seconds, and okay, it's booted up. First thing you see, I set the I enabled the EFI, so I have the UEFI installed. So just go to graphical install and wait till it's boot the installation. You will see this window. This window is a bit small and make you say, okay, I have to have this small window all the time, and my answer is no. It's just for the installation. After installation, you will install the VirtualBox guest addition, and then it will have a driver that will change your VM size, screen size, and you can see the VM good and easily. Okay, just select your language. My language is English. And select the country, select your location. I have to say Asia and Iran. Okay, continue. It's just loading the installer components, so just wait for a few seconds. I will pause the video. After that, it detects your hardware. It means it detects your virtual hardware, and then it will try to configure your network. Don't worry, it won't try to download anything until you set up your partitions. So basically, just here you have to enter your host name, my host name. I will choose this host name. I will click on continue. Here is important part, because you have to remember this password. This password is going to be your root password that you are going to use it where you are going to install the packages, applications, or some things that needs to change something in your system hardware, in your system files. I will choose this full name, this username, this is your new user password, so this is for your login. Just wait, it have to load some components. Okay, there is some choice that you have to select one for the partitioning. I select to partition it manually. I click on the my SD partition. I will make an empty partition table and I will start partition. This much, if you are UEFI, you have to give this much space to your EFI system partition. If you are not going to use UEFI, you don't need to do this step. Next is making the boot folder. It's optional, but I will do it. Give it, it's too much. Let's give it this much. For the boot space boot partition, it's going to be ext4. It's going to be this much for boot. No, I don't need it. Just delete it. I just forget something. If you are UEFI, you don't need the boot. Actually, I don't need a boot. Here you have to select the swap area size, partition size. I'm going to set up a swap area. Okay, what's swap area? Swap area is something like memory that's it can use your space, your computer hard disk space, and using it for the and it can use it for when you don't have any much you don't have any memory space, or you have low memory space, so you can use this much for the memory, but it don't do all the things that memory do. It's not won't work as a memory. Just it will work something like memory. I have to. You see in the Windows we have. If you click on this PC, we have 3 partitions. But how to make these partitions in the Linux too? So I go back here. It's the root partition I have just created, and the root partition would be your C partition in the Windows. I am going to make 2 partitions, or make 3 partitions. Give it 30 gigabytes, and in here in mount point I would say okay, enter the mount manually, and you have to select a folder. You have to enter a slash first, media second, and your your partition name. For example, I have here downloads and documents and etc. So I say okay, datas for mounting it on for the D partition. So do this, and second partition, give it this much, and second partition, it have to be again enter manually root media folder, media directory, and what we have here, virtual box VM. I said vbox VM, and it will mount it in here. So now we have three partitions, one swap and one EFI partition. I have to say, okay, I did the partitioning, so finish and write all of these partitions, save all of these partitions on my hard disk. So here it's installing the base system. It won't download anything from the internet. It's just extracting from the ISO you just have inserted. If you have the net installation ISO, it may download this base system files from your internet. So here it's not going to use any internet because I'm on a DVD, so I don't need to have internet access. I can even just disconnect my Wi-Fi, but I won't get any messages on my Windows, so you won't need any internet in this step. So just don't be worried about your internet. I have to pause the video because it's just going to take too much time. Not too much, a little, about 3 or 4 minutes for me. I will pause it and I will be back after installing this. Okay, you will see this window while it is just installing the base system. What it is saying is that okay, we have 3 DVDs of Debian. You have inserted DVD 1. So if you have downloaded DVD 2 or 3, you can just scan that DVD. If you have it, just come here and remove the disk from virtual drive. It will say this message that okay, you have to say force mount and click on this and select the DVD 2 or DVD 3, but I don't have any, so I say please insert it now. I say no, I don't have any, and it said okay, we want to if you can and if you have the internet connection, we can update these packages or installing some other packages. I would say no, don't use this internet. Use a network mirror. I say no because I don't have much internet now because I've downloaded a lot of ISOs of systems and I ran out of the internet and I just have a little internet, so basically I'm not going to use the network mirror. And hit on continue, and it will just scan those files that you have in on DVD or on DVD, and it will install. It will pop up a menu that, okay, select what do you want to install. I will wait for that menu. It won't take too much time, so I will just wait for the menu. Okay, it says that the system may submit the status to in the package usage server. No, I don't want this server. And here it shows a menu. Debian desktop environment. If you are installing it on the on a server for the, I don't know, for hostings or something, hostings, or I don't know, for your local computer, you want to just try it on server. If you are on hostings, I suggest you don't think that, so you actually don't install the GUI or user interface, graphical user interface. But I'm going to use it like this, and I'm going to use a desktop environment. Okay, there are several choices which you can go ahead and Google it, but I will talk about this. First is GNOME. GNOME is the basic and the most friendly user interface for Debian or for Linux. It's the most user friendly interface, and it will get more resources for the for desktop environment. I won't suggest you to use the GNOME for the VM on the VM, so I won't use this. XFCE is lightweight. It's too light. It has a good display. I show you what I'm just saying. Say okay. First it was GNOME. GNOME, Debian. GNOME Debian N, for example. Just I will go to images, and you will see this user-friendly interface, and that's blurry. This user-friendly user interface. I don't use this for the reason XFCE is the next one. If you saw that, it's XFCE at the next one. Okay, XFCE is something like that, but it don't give resources. It won't get resources too much. It's just for example 500 megabytes memory. It will get this much. So please wait a minute, I will be back. Okay, I will install XFCE, so I will no, not this. I will check this icon, What's KDE Plasma? If you want to install a desktop environment that's too much like the Windows, it's too it's like Windows. You may want to install KDE for the desktop environment. I'm not gonna use KDE. It's also this use low resources. I think it's used low resources at max 1 gigabytes for a start. Okay, after this it's cinnamon. I've never used cinnamon. Debian 10. Okay, let's see. This is a desktop environment that I won't choose. It don't have a good UI, good graphics. Okay, sorry about this pausing video. So the next thing is Mate. Mate also use low resources. Let's see what's Mate. Mate is a desktop environment like this. Mate is also like if you have seen the Kali Linux or Parrot OS, it's kind of like the Mate desktop environment, but I think it's XFCE. It's like Mate, but it's use XFCE. So also Ubuntu will use this will use the desktop environment, the XFCE desktop environment, but the style is like the Mate. So they are too similar. LXDE. LXDE. Let's see what's LXDE. LXDE is a light desktop environment that use 200 or 300 megabytes of your memory for booting up, starting for the start. After that, LXQT. The last one is LXQT. And just remember what these desktop environments are like. There are similar when you are going to install it on Arch Linux, when you are going to install it on other Linux. They are all like each other. They don't have any difference. It's also good at the icons, and it's good at icons. So what I'm going to choose is XFCE. I am going to use web server. I'm going to use all of these features with XFCE desktop environment. Okay, hit continue. Wait for some wait and to these packages install on your system, and this may take a while, so I will pause the video and I will be back after installation. Okay, I installed that, and now it would show you a page that okay, installation complete. You have to restart or reboot it. Click and just I shut this VM down, and because it was the recording was too lagging, and I said okay, I cannot record with the 3 gigabytes of memory, giving 3 gigabytes of memory to VM. I gave it 1.5 gigabytes of memory, so it won't be something that it's lagging, and the installation would be, the recording won't be lagging. So I will reboot it. I will boot it again. Wow. Oops, I booted wrong one. I booted the wrong operating system. I have to give it back the memory, so I have to go to Debian and I have to change this. Okay, now start this one and just wait for a few seconds. Okay, now it have some fails. UEFI SATA, and it's because of the booting. I have this problem because I suddenly my computer shut it down, and I have some problems. Okay, now for what we have to do is, in this case, I will just go ahead and disable my EFI, so maybe the bug fix and the problem fix, and I can boot it. Yes, I have the boot problem. I will pause the recording and I will fix my booting, so then I will be back. Okay, I think I fixed the problem, so let's see what we have here. Yes, we have the Debian. Just wait till it boots. What I want to do every time I install my system is just install the no fetch and screen fetch. Sometimes I miss and I won't install the no fetch and screen fetch. So in this time I won't mix that. First, login. I use this password. Yes, now it's logged in. Welcome to the first. Use the, yes, it's XFCE. they are logged into the XFCE, and this is the desktop. So we have the programs. Yes, the pulse audio, the simple programs. We have to first just run this command line. If you don't like this command line, I have to say in the Linux almost most of your commands are going to type here. Most of the things you are going to do is in the terminal. So this error usually shows up. So I will fix. First open the saw and write your root password. Your root now. If you say ID, your root. So first thing you have to do is just simply go to nano. Let's see. So you see the softwares file, and you have to just change it. You see, you don't see anything called add sign wheel. You have to add this line. Wheel all equals all Control X, Y, enter. If it didn't work, let's see if it works. Exit. Now bash. It didn't work again. So the next thing you can do is just, if it wasn't real, you have to just write your username, then write these. Control X, Y, enter. Now if you go here, you have saved it. So exit. If it wasn't again this, I think it's okay. I think I again typed it wrong. Oh, caps lock is on. Now your root, and if I type ID, your root. So first thing you are going to do as root is apt install no fetch screen fetch. No fetch and screen fetch are not in this thing. You have to update. It says that okay, you have to. This Debian has some problems. You have to insert the DVD all the time, and for some reason, okay, it's working. What happened again? Let's see if we have the DVD. Yes, here it is. So what's the problem now? the repository. Okay. We have this problem. Every time you add the problem, just Google it. You didn't know. Because there are, I can say there are a lot of problems in Debian, and because of that, I don't use Debian. I use Ubuntu. So I don't like this. Okay, maybe I like the stack flow version of this. The problems, we have content, comment your div and this, and you see that we have found the solution. So just copy this and you have to see the source. Just go ahead and find the hash. Okay, now nano media CD-ROM 0. So where is the source file? Again in this Debian, this Debian things here. Example of you have to copy paste this. Where is the the file source? Just search where is the source, because I usually don't work with this Debian and I don't know the source. Where is the source list? So I need help for the source list. Etsy apt and source. Here we have one. Nano Etsy apt source list. Now just delete it. The example, okay, I'll copy paste the example file so I can delete all of these lines and go to bottom and paste it out. Ctrl Shift V, Ctrl X, Y, enter. Now again apt update. It will work now, and and just wait, it updates packages. After 6 minutes, 3 minutes, we can again install those. Okay. Apt install now fetch shift Y and wait, it downloads and installs the neo fetch and screen fetch. Then after that, okay, till it installs that, and we have to just click on install guest addition CD, because we have inserted this CD. We have to remove it. Okay, first mount. And just insert the CD again. Now we have to have that CD. Yes, we have the DVD and we have that CD. So we have another terminal. Just Ctrl Shift plus equal or plus sign on your keyboard. So first just CD to media. Now CD-ROM 0 ls here. Just SHO to run. Open the auto-run and it will install those modules. So after you install that, you have to reboot the machine. After you rebooted the machine, you will see that it have this option to minimize and to maximize and changing the screen resolution. You'll see, okay, you'll see here that it's finished. So now fetch here. It says, okay, your Debian GNU Linux 10. The version name is Buster. You are on VirtualBox. The kernel is this. And you have installed this much packages on the Debian. The shell is Bash version 5. Resolution is this. That resolution is low. So we have to okay, I have i7 Intel and we gave it this much. So after we just close all of these windows, also just delete it manually, close it manually, and we have to close this again. Just again say no fetch. You see that 300 megabytes. It's just for starting, just when it's want to start up. So we see that, okay, we gave it 1 gigabyte and still it's not crashed, it's worked. Okay, no fetch, screen fetch. Screen fetch will have this result also. The results are the same, almost the same. And okay, just let's reboot it. Type the command reboot and it will reboot it for me. After rebooting, you have to say, okay, Debian GNU Linux, and how much this video is 1 hour long, I think. Sorry, because it's too much. I tried to fix the problems fast. So now we have to, you will say, okay, it's again like this, and we say, okay, please wait. After you insert your username and password, after that the VirtualBox will opens the drivers, and you have to maybe full screen or maybe do this. If it didn't happen, I have to go, no, not this, I have to go to properties and no, in display settings, display. Okay, you can change the resolutions here. We have this much, which is my resolution, and if you full screen it works. You see that now there are resolution installed, and the bad thing is you have to change the resolution manually in this Debian. But in Ubuntu and Ubuntu we don't have these problems. Okay, shut down it for now, and hope you guys enjoy my video. If you like the topic that I chose, installing Linux, or you want to install Linux, or you want to I don't know, you want to install operating systems on your VirtualBox, but some of operating system you don't know how to install, so just hit the place a comment for me. Just send a comment in the in my videos, under my videos, and I will check it, and I will record the video about how to install that operating system. Hope you enjoy, and bye till the next video I will record.